What do you do when the markets are all volatile and you are a new investor? Should you get in? Should you wait? Let's talk about it. All right, if you're a new investor and you're just starting to understand what investing is all about and you're saving for your future and your retirement, but you see the markets, right, all volatile and they're up and they're down and they're all over the place, and people say that they're losing their money, and all the news channels are all saying that these horrible crashes and the economy is horrible and all these types of things. It can be very intimidating, very overwhelming. What do you do? Are you supposed to wait? Are you supposed to get in now? Are you like, what do you need to learn? That's one of the things that we talk about in our investing course, the ILMA investing course. But let's pull back just for a second to help you understand the overall picture of investing. And you probably have heard this before. If you're a brand new investor, maybe you haven't. So let's walk through that. It's constantly referred to as a roller coaster, and most of you, if not all of you, know exactly how a roller coaster happens, right? How it works. You go to an amusement park with these roller coasters, and of course they have some of the kiddie roller coasters that kind of just go on a flat track and they're back and forth. But we're talking about roller coasters that go up and go down, right? Not necessarily the loops, but sometimes there are loops and upside downs and spirals and all those things. If you think about the stock market or you think about investing, that can be like roller coasters, and there are different roller coasters, right? There are some roller coasters that you're going to go on and it's going to be up and down and up and down like hills, and you're not going to go upside down. You're not going to go in these loops. You're not going to go on these twists and spirals. But other rides for other people who are more risky in their investments are going to go on these loop-de-loops, and these they'll be upside down sometimes, and they'll be on spirals and twists and turns, and like it gives them more of a thrill. But it's a lot more risky. You can get sick. You can have lightheadedness. I'm very much a motion sickness person, so I can't do that stuff much anymore. The upside downs and stuff I still do occasionally, but the idea here is to understand that investing can be a little bit scary sometimes, but you know that things go up and things go down. Roller coasters go up and they go down. They have to get back to the same spot to drop you off where you got in the car so that you can actually go on and enjoy the rest of your day. So investing is a little bit like that, where you know that it might be scary, and that's okay. You know that it might be fun, and that's okay. You know that these roller coasters will go up, but you also know that if they go up, they have to come down, or if they go down, they have to come up, right? So understand some of that stuff. Do some of your research. Now, I can't sit here and tell you, yes, as a new investor, when the markets are volatile and things are going all crazy and everybody's, freaking out, I can't tell you whether you should wait until it stabilizes a little more, because I don't know that it's going to stabilize more soon. And I can't tell you to get in now because it's on sale, because I don't know if it's going to keep going down. Right? There's no guarantee. Nobody actually knows this stuff.
We'll get back to the episode in just a second, but we wanted to give you a gift just for being here today. Thank you so much. We've got a 3-part video workshop absolutely free for you. This workshop is designed to help you get organized with your money so that you can give yourself a 10% raise. When you give yourself a 10% raise, you are going to have more money. And when you have more money, we will show you exactly what to do with that money so that you can get on the path to financial freedom and start living your life, your ideal life today. You're going to learn how to get out of debt. You're going to learn how to save money. You're going to learn how to free up money so that you can invest for your future. If you're unfulfilled with life, whether it be at work, in your personal life, or with your money, then this is the workshop for you. Visit sentinelcoaching.com/raise. That's sentinelcoaching.com/raise, or click the link in the description. Now, back to the episode.
We're all speculating. We are all looking at the track record. Now, this is not gambling, or this is not like, covering your eyes and like putting the tail on the donkey where you have no idea, somebody spun you around and you have to just guess. Investing is not guessing. Investing is not gambling. There's some speculation, There's some, I'm wondering if this company, based on what they're doing, is going to be around, or if they're going to tail off, or if they're going to go completely gone. Right? But we look at the track record. That's why we talk about a lot of times looking at the track record. Just because a company pops up and it's this new, bright, shiny object doesn't mean that you should be getting into it. In fact, we say you probably shouldn't be getting into it, especially if it's brand new. Right? There's no track record. They haven't been around the block. They haven't, gone through some of these ups and downs and these turmoils in our economy. But what I can tell you is that there will be ups, downs, and a lot of turmoil and course corrections and crashes and all of these things, recessions, right? All of these words that the news gets us to be scared about, right? Tries to build that fear into us. That is causing us this great anxiety about getting in and getting our money working for us. Remember, investing is not gambling. Investing is getting your money to work for you so that you can start saving for future, whether that be retirement or early retirement or semi-retirement or saving for a house or saving for a huge lifetime trip, whatever that might be for you. So think about it. Figure out what we call risk tolerance. How would you feel if your investments dropped a little bit, went down in value a little bit? Right now, if you're a beginner investor, that's freaky. That's scary. I don't want any of that. I don't want any negative numbers, right? That's how you feel because you don't have the knowledge to understand how this stuff works. If you're a seasoned investor, then having your portfolio go up or down 5, 10, even 15, 20% sometimes doesn't have to be a big deal. Because you've been in these trenches before. You've seen this roller coaster up and down. You've been on the roller coaster for a while. You have a feel for it now. So that's not a big deal probably for you. You have to figure that out for yourself, right? But the idea here is if you don't ever invest, and this is one of the major problems, the number one reason people don't have their enough in their investments is because they don't actually invest their money. So we want you to get your money working for you. We need you to get into investing so that you can save for your future. But you got to do it smartly. You got to learn what you need to learn first. Don't just dive head first into a pool you don't know there's water. You have to learn what you need to learn first. So that's why we create the things that we create. Learning how to get on a budget, learning how to save your money, learning how to pay off your debt, get rid of all of that debt, and then start learning to save and to invest your money into your future, for your future. Get your money working for you. That's the only way to beat out all of these things like inflation. Things go up, prices go up, houses go up, food goes up, right? Taxes go up, like all these different things that we can't save fast enough for. That's why we have to get our money working for us. All right, so if you are a beginner investor, learn what you need to learn. Get our course, our investing course. Learn how to save for your investing. Learn what you need to learn before you get into it. Ask all those questions. And then figure out how you can get in and how you can dip your toe in the water instead of diving in first. Even though somebody says, oh, you got to get in now, you're going to miss out. Don't do that because somebody else says to do that. You learn what you need to learn. If you don't understand it, don't put money into it. Right? We say that all the time. If you can't understand, if you can't explain this to a teenager and then have them explain it back to you, then you don't know enough yet. So learn what you need to learn. Dip your toe in the water, and then you get your feet in there, and then you get up to your knees, and then your waist, right? Slowly. Don't just dive head first. Learn, and then step. Try things out, and then you'll be able to actually withstand these volatile times and not worry about them like somebody who doesn't know what they're doing is worrying about them. And you're not listening to the news, and you're not getting the bait, you're not clicking on the clickbait that says you're going to lose all your money. Right? That's just clickbait. That's just news. And then you can actually understand what is happening around you so you can make good, wise, intelligent, smart decisions. Right? We'll see you on the next video.